Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel eddieinreadingland. My name is Eddie and today I'm bringing you an unboxing. The unboxing of the Tranquil Wisdom Tarot. Wait, is that correct? No, it's the Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. I knew I was gonna get it wrong, guys. I just knew that. I just knew it. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and unbox this together. The only thing that I did was I opened this box because it took me a long time to open it, and I knew that I was gonna have a little bit of a hard time doing it. But just so you guys know, this is a tarot by, I believe their name is New Round. I'm gonna have the correct name down, or maybe we'll just look at it for a minute. But as you can see, it came in a little box, and it's very well wrapped. Well, thankfully. I did back this on Kickstarter, and it actually came really fast. I didn't expect this to arrive so fast. They said that the campaign finished, I want to say it was the beginning of June, and they said that they were going to ship the tarot by the end of June, but I didn't believe them. Of course I didn't. But they actually delivered. Here it is. But first I want to show you some stuff because they also, they got me. Let me see. I'll pull down over here. The tarot comes with some postcards. Oh, pretty cool. Oh, wow. Not that I would use them. You know what? I will use them, but I will not use them as postcards. I will use them as bookmarks, because I am a bookworm, guys. You know this about me already. And they are actually really beautiful. I love the consistency in the art style. That's amazing. I don't very much, oh, there we go. I don't very much like tarots that have different art styles, and sometimes some of these tarots are like that, but I usually won't buy them. Actually, I don't buy them. A mismatch of tarots I just don't like. No, I'm sorry, that's not what I don't like. A mismatch of art styles in one tarot, that's what I dislike. But this is not about that. And as you can see, it comes very cool in this black box, and it does have, right now you guys are seeing a lot of shininess because of the plastic, but let me just open this over here. Let's see. Oh, perfect. But as you can see, it has a little bit of a embossed design into the, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, wow. That's very nice. Hopefully this will last. In my experience, this sort of gilding on the box, especially in this sort of rose petal box, is it'll chip off. But I do love me a rose petal box. I actually really do, and it's a very sturdy box, and I believe it's clam. Yeah, it opens at clam style. Ooh, there's something here. I just love the art style. It's very quirky, very whimsical, and it's also a little creepy. And also, I felt that it was very children's illustration style, and I really like it. Well, there's nothing over here, guys. It's just black. But as you guys can see, it's a very sturdy box, so amazing. And then here we have the guidebook. And I believe it's in Chinese, and also it's in English. Yes. I will obviously read that before I use, well, not obviously, I'm sorry guys. I will read the book before I use the tarot. You guys know that I love doing that, especially if the artist created a, oh, it's ball pen. Oh, wow. Good for them. That's really difficult, guys. Ball pen illustration it's very difficult. But yes, let's see, the majors have as much as the minors as I see them, and they have renamed their suits. I believe it's the Divine Realm. That's for the wands. The Demon Realm is for the cups. The Ghost Realm is for the swords, and the last realm is the poets. Let's see, the Human Realm. It's the Human Realm for the pentacles. But as you guys can see, there's also it's also in Chinese. I do not read Chinese or Mandarin. I do read a little bit of Japanese, but that doesn't help me one bit because Chinese is way more complex than Japanese, in my opinion. But okay, so here is the deck. These are the backs, and let me just open them up if I can. And I'm obviously going to struggle, but I already see something that I don't like, but I knew that it was gonna come that way. So I had the option of getting the black back. So they had a couple of options. They had the black back with gold gilding. I think I believe it wasn't black matte edges. It was gold. And I chose this red back because I don't have a lot of decks with red backs, and I really, really like this one. As you guys can see, it looks like a Wheel of Fortune sort of back. I know the Wheel of Fortune doesn't look anything like this, but I really do like how different and abstract this looks. It just makes me feel very... it just makes me feel like this is a depiction of some sort of universal law, like karma, or maybe not retribution because it's very cheery, but you know, the law of attraction. Maybe it's just it's very colorful. I very much like that, and what I like most about it was that this is a very bloody, deep red, and with all of these cheery colors here in the forefront, it just really worked out very well for them, and it's unbelievable that I actually like it, because usually I don't like these pastels, especially against the darker color, but I actually do like this. So, you know, good for them. As you can see, it has beautiful red gilded edges. Now, I do know that this will chip off, even if I don't riffle shuffle it, which I don't. But, you know, it is what it is. People like their shiny, and honestly, I do like my shiny, but I would have preferred this to be matte. Just a matte red. That would have been a lot better for me. But, okay. Let's looking them upside down. So what drew me to this tarot? It was the illustration style, guys. This, and unfortunate, it has a little bit of a shine, but not a lot. I would call this matte. I would actually call this matte, even though it's reflecting a little bit of light. What drew me to this tarot was the art style. I wanted to, or I want to, work on inner child processes in later in the year. I'm going to do that, and I do have a specific deck that I use for inner child work, but I want it more because usually I use 4 decks per period, usually a period of 1 month and a half, which is that's what I do. And I don't really have a children's illustration sort of deck, and I actually typically don't like them. This is my first children's illustration sort of tarot that I have. I do have the Cirque du Tarot, which I also feel it's very children's illustration, but this seems more like children. The Cirque du Tarot seems more like for teenager. It doesn't have quite the children's vibe. Doesn't have the middle grade vibe. That's what it is. Doesn't have the middle grade vibe. It has a YA vibe, and this one definitely has the... Oh, I have a little bit of plastic over here. And this one definitely has that middle grade feel to it. And here's the Fool. I love the fact that we have the names in English and also in Chinese characters over here, as you guys can see. There's so much detail on these cards, guys, and I very much appreciate that. the artist did an amazing job, especially if this is ball pen, like it says on the guidebook. I'm gonna read it better, but I just saw that it said ball pen. So this is amazing. I love this one. I love the fact that we have an elderly person on a fool card. The other thing that I know is that this deck is based on Chinese mythology. So we're going to see a lot of Chinese myth that I probably will not recognize, guys. I am not very versed in Chinese mythology or folklore. I am well versed in Japanese mythology and folklore. I just really, really like this. It's so fun. I mean, the cheery colors, and there's peril here. It's very nice. I like this fool a lot. It's making me smile, and it's making me feel like this fool is not safe. That even though this fool is starting a journey, we can see that there are forces are working against him already. And I love the fact that the fool is actually acknowledging them. So that's amazing. Love that for the fool. I'm not sure if the fool is riding a bull or some sort of bovine creature, but I just love the expression. It's super fun. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I'm just gonna be stuck here forever. Let's see. Here we have the magician. I love the birds. They look, we can see that it's the same type of bird, but I love how they're different. I also like the fact that this actually feels like a magician. As you can see, he's actually, or they, I should say, because he looks like he's a man. He's creating fire. And it's, it's funny because usually when we think of the magician, even though we know that he's capable of performing tasks, we usually don't see him doing anything other than posing in that way, and really not performing magic. And I really like the fact that we have this magician actually doing something. I am not sure. Again, I'm not going to even speculate on what myth this is from China, or from Chinese folklore. But it's a beautiful illustration. Love this. Here we have the High Priestess. And I feel like we have a mermaid. She definitely feels like a mermaid. Or they definitely feel like a mermaid. Oh, they seem very non-binary to me. That's amazing. I love that. Oh, I love the fact that we have... Oh, okay. So... Again, I don't know, but it feels like this is a divine presence and this is a human person absorbing the information from the divine presence. Or maybe the divine presence is actually absorbing information from the human over here. Oh, that's fascinating, especially for the High Priestess. I love the colors in the waves over here. I love also the fact that she looks like a quilt. For some reason, that sort of very cozy, warm feeling that you get from putting a quilt over yourself when you're reading. Again, guys, I'm a reader. It's a very High Priestess sort of feel to me. I love that. I love that. I love when the High Priestess has a book, especially when it's closed, not open, because I do equate the High Priestess with like librarians and book people. Okay, here we have the Empress. Oh, I love that bird that she's riding. Oh, she looks so beautiful. Maybe it's a rooster. Maybe that bird is a rooster. It could be a phoenix too. I don't know. I love the fact that we have a little whatchamacallit, a deer. A deer over here. I do equate deer energy with the Empress, so I like that. And also various blooms like this, flowers, fruits, other plants. I mean, guys, we have a turnip. Oh, come on. That is just precious. Okay, I never thought that I would see a turnip on a tarot and actually like it. But there it is. I love that. Love the fact that the Empress is presenting some sort of offering. Usually, or what I would equate the Empress was, it's us offering her something. But yes, this is oh, this is so fun. Okay, let me see. Here we have the Emperor. Oh, that's pretty cool. He reminds me of one of the characters from Dragon Ball Z from an anime. I just don't remember which one. But he looks like he's the ruler of heaven. Because I can see the clouds over here, and I can see the various dragons, surfing on the clouds. So I think he's the ruler of heaven. I could be wrong again, but he looks like he knows what he's doing. I love that. Okay, here we have the Hierophant. Ooh, very muscular Hierophant. This is not the first time that I see a muscular Hierophant in a tarot. It's actually good on the Hierophant. Yeah, there's strength in tradition, and there's strength in defending your faith and your beliefs. So that sort of aspect of the Hierophant is something that we usually don't see. The protector of their beliefs, or the protector of their faith, their philosophy, the protector of information. That's amazing. I love that. Oh, the tarot is a little slippery, guys, which I don't typically mind. Here are the Lovers. Ooh. Well, there's a tumultuous sort of relationship here. But I like the fact that they're looking at each other and that they're focusing at each other. So there's that connection there that I like to see from the Lovers. There's so many critters and so many different designs around the cards that I just can't stop watching, but I'll move on. Here we have the Chariot. And I believe those are horses. These over here. I love that orangey red color. It's really cool. Also, it's funny how the cart, the ox cart, or maybe this is just the cart. I'm not really sure. Is going in one direction, and the horses are going into another direction. That's a very sort of chariot feel, and I really like that. This, I don't know what this bird is. It looks maybe like a peacock. No, it can't be a peacock because it doesn't have the eyes. I just love how quirky and whimsical it is. Okay, moving on. And this is the Strength card. Very much love this Strength card. It feels like it is this character over here against everything else. And that's how they're showing strength. This is also a very shadow side of strength, if I think about it as well. That is exactly one of the shadow feelings that the strength brings up to me. It's just you against so many other things around you, and that works out pretty well. I wonder if this is they are cloaked in water or some sort of wave. I see a lot of waves. It's rare that I see a watery strength because we equate strength with fire due to Leo. But I actually really love this. This is pretty cool. Okay, here we have the Hermit. And I was expecting a younger person for the Hermit, but this Hermit is just so cute. Come on, that's pretty cool. I love the fact that he is using a plant as their guide, and this plant is glowing in that way. It's pretty different. Usually we see a candle, so I'm really curious to know about the Hermit card. Love the fact that we know that we're in a forest, so we also know the fact that this Hermit is traversing some woods, and that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't notice that they're actually writing on something. I don't know what this creature is because again, I am not familiar with with Chinese creatures, but it's a funny looking creature though. Okay, so here we have the Wheel of Fortune. I love this Wheel of Fortune. This yin yang and the trigrams over here. I'm so into the I Ching right now, and I can see also the Chinese zodiac around. I'm pretty sure that the original for this Wheel of Fortune is it's just astounding. It's because if we're able to see the whole picture, we'll probably see what the Chinese would refer to as the heavens. So this is really good work. I really like it. I really like the fact that we are seeing this in a sort of children illustration because these very complex themes and ideas in Chinese ancient texts is it was what was taught back then, and they seem to make it so easy, but they are really complex subjects, and I love that. I love that they're not afraid to teach kids these things. Here we have justice. Ooh, very non-traditional, very unusual justice depiction. I wonder what the story is behind this, because I'm sure there's a story. And I don't even miss the scales because I know there's something going on. I know this person is pursuing justice. I'm just not really sure if this is the enemy or this is the enemy, or if they're working together and pursuing that justice. See, that's another aspect of a justice card that we rarely get to see. The pursuit of justice in the justice card. Usually we just see a person who's sitting down and providing justice, and this is actually pretty cool. Okay, here we have the Hangman. Ooh. Wow. Let me see if I can show you. There is a sort of creature over here. Oh, there we go. I don't believe that the creature is human, but it does have some sort of expression on their face, and it looks like a fish, and it also looks like a sort of bird fish thing, and it's landing on the water. Oh, look at the little fishes over here. Wow. Oh, I love this. This is so unusual for me. I wonder what this Hangman will say if I ever get this card on my daily draws. Oh, you know what? This is probably one of those tarots that I would use for others, even though I don't know the this is the Death card. Oh, I love this. I love the colors. Love this impending sense of doom over here. Oh, that's so cool. Love the squares. I don't think that I will be able to remember all of the myths, but this is such a fun, quirky deck that I wouldn't be scared to use it with others. And here we have Temperance. Aw. Oh, that's pretty cool. See, this one is a little bit trickier for me because I don't see this person synthesizing anything, or maybe they're creating. That's what they're doing. They're creating alcohol. That's what these people are doing. That's what they're mixing together. That's what they're working towards. Okay, yeah. This is the kanji. Again, I can read a little bit of Japanese, so I know that this character means alcohol. It's the kanji that the Japanese use for sake, and it means alcohol. So, and I think this is the alcohol deity whose name obviously I can't remember because I don't. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. But also Sia Hunt did cranes for her temperance card of the Nameless Montero. So I do equate cranes with temperance. And here we have the devil. I love this devil. He looks so there's an aspect of the devil that seeks, right? Because the devil seeks to tempt you. This is what this devil is giving me. That aspect of the devil that, again, we rarely see, where we see a devil who is actually tempting someone to do something that they don't really want to do. Or maybe they do want to do it, but they know the repercussions of doing something like that. This is exactly what I'm seeing in this devil card. And here we have the Tower. There's a lot of turmoil and war going on here in this tower. I know that there's a tarot out there, I don't remember the name, that equated the Emperor with war, and actually I think that the Emperor is called the War. I would have to disagree. I would have to, if any of the majors or any of the cards actually in tarot would be war, it would be the Tower card, in my opinion. I love how tumultuous it all seems. It just feels like, oh, is this a Hydra? Or some sort of multi-headed dragon creature. See, but there's a snake with 8 heads in Japanese mythology. It's called the Orochi. I'm pretty sure that this is not what it is, guys. But some mythology in Asian countries do relate, or they equate to each other. Here we have the star. Oh, I love that the star is dancing. Yes, we have a lot of dancing people and performing instruments and stuff. Oh, that's amazing for this for the star card. Love that. Okay, here we have the moon. Oh, this is so cool. I love abstract moons. There is a sort of being over here. This is a some sort of being, and I can see that the moon is here because of the eyes. I don't know what's going on though, but I love the abstract feeling of this moon. It just feels like it has so many layers, and I really enjoy that. Okay, and here we have the sun. Oh, very energetic sun. Oh, I love that. I also love the fact, I think that she is also dancing. Or she's maybe, yeah, she's probably performing some sort of dance as well. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really nice. Yeah, no, this is amazing for the sun card. Okay, and here we have Judgment. Oh, we have very unusual creatures in the Judgment card. So this sort of confrontation for the Judgment card is also something that we rarely see. I like this because one of the shadow aspects of the Judgment card I equate with the Furies from ancient Greece. The Furies were these creatures that tortured people who disrespected the gods or committed crimes against the gods or somebody else they were unforgivable, and they would torture these people to death by making them even crazier and crazier and crazier. That's a sort of shadow aspect of the Judgment card that we rarely get to see, and this is what I'm seeing here, because there's this sort of almost going for that blow into this being, so that makes sense to me. And here we have the World card, and we rarely see such male energy for the World card. Not that I'm complaining, this is actually pretty cool. I love this. Very much. I love how expressive the whole card feels. Like there's a celebration of something done, and there's the celebration of um, this wanting to begin something else. So like going through a threshold. So that I really like that. Okay, so we have the Ace of Divine, which is the Ace of Wands. And here we have, there's a hand over here holding this sort of fiery wand. Here we have the 2. Oh, pretty cool. See, I want to know what the story is, because I feel like these people are in the heavens too. So. Let's see. This is the 3. Oh, this looks like the story of the Monkey King. The 3 of Wands. Maybe this is the Monkey King. I don't know. Here's the 4. Oh, I love that we have so much celebration here. They look so happy. I wonder what they're celebrating. Oh, I see a peach. Well, it wouldn't be that because it again, that's from Japan, not from China. Okay, let's see. 5 of Wands. There we have. There we go. There's a confrontation over there happening. The 5 of Wands. All of these people. This also seems like a scene from the Journey to the East, Journey to the West. The Monkey King's Tale. Here we have the 6. He doesn't look very victorious. He looks very assured of himself, which is fine. Oh, yeah, he's being praised. Yep. So that's why he looks assured of himself. He is being praised. Here we have the 7. Ooh. Yes. I love how this being has various arms. Well, they're definitely going to defend themselves, that's for sure. And they can defend and offend at the same time. Here we have the 8. See, these look like these look like Japanese creatures too. The 8 of, I like the thunder energy for the 8 of divine, or the 8 of Wands. That's that quick burst of energy that you're able to use. Well, not that anybody's going to use lightning as a source of energy, but I get it. I understand. Here we have the 9. And then we also have some sort of sea being for the 9. That's pretty cool. And here we have the 10. Oh, I like this. I like the fact that even though we know that this person is literally carrying a mountain with them, they are going through it, and it's hard, it's difficult, but they're still going on. Okay, so here we have the Page. I think we've saw this character before. Maybe I'm wrong. The Knight. They just look so cute and so quirky. I don't feel like this horse is big enough to carry him around. I could be wrong. Maybe this is a magical horse. Okay, here we have the beautiful Queen. That's so beautiful. I love that she is able to wield the trigrams and the yin yang. Maybe she's a lady of the 9 realms. She feels like she's a lady of the 9 realms. And here we have the king. Ooh. Usually we don't see subjects for the kings. That's pretty cool. Makes sense though. Okay, now here we have, I think these are the cups. The ace of Yao. Yao. I believe that means the way or path. I could be wrong, guys. Here we have the 2. Oh, that's beautiful. He looks like a sort of octopus sort of being. It's as if the sky and the sea are getting together. Here we have the 3, and I love that we have a bunch of creatures celebrating for the 3. That's pretty cool. And look how I like how cheery they look. I know that they're having a really fun time. That's pretty cute. We have the 4. Ooh, I love this one. That's pretty cool. I love the skull motifs here. We have the 5. She looks like she's not having a really good time on this 5. Here we have the 6. Oh, I love the plum blossoms over here. For some reason, they do look like they're reminiscing about something on this 6 of Yao. I think this is also the demon realm, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, here we have the 7. Oh, is she like a grasshopper sort of being? She looks very insectoid. Oh, wow. Here we have the 8. I believe she's some sort of a dragon being, and it does look like she's escaping to something that she actually enjoys. We have the 9 of cups. Oh, there we go. I'm not very sure if this is a dragon again. See, now I'm wondering what the stories are. Again. And this is the 10. Oh, I'm glad that we are seeing some sort of fulfillment here. This may be the couple from the 6 and the 2? I'm not very sure. Oh, here we have the page. Oh, this looks almost like a harpy. Here we have the knight. Ooh, I love these sort of serpentine beings that we're seeing. I am not really sure if the Chinese equate serpents with demons. Again, I'll read the guidebook for you guys, and then I'll report back. And I'm also gonna take a card out for all of us, just to see what the guidebook says. Okay, so this is the queen. Oh, I love this queen. Yes. She has a little bit of a naughty side. We have the king. Ooh. See, again, we have another serpentine sort of being here. Okay, so now we have, this is the Ace of Ghosts. that's beautiful. I don't very feel much Ace of Swords energy here, but I'm curious to read what it says. Here we have the Two of Ghosts. It does feel like he's choosing between one or the other, and there's some doubt here as well. I see chains. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, let me see. This is the Three of Ghost. Yeah, this is more like the Rider-Waite-Smith system, Three of Swords. I do like, however, that the swords that are piercing this being have the yin yang that shows some sort of growth to me, because it's the melding of opposites together. So there is some sort of growth here happening. Here we have the Four. What are these creatures? They're so cool looking. To me, the Four of Swords is mostly about meditation. I know there's a lot more going on in the Four of Swords, but I feel like this being at least is at rest. You have the Five of Ghosts. Ooh, I love these little imps over here. I think they're all imps, maybe? Or imp creatures? Let's see, this is the Six of Ghosts. Ooh. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? There we go. He has a very peculiar sort of face. Okay. We have the Seven. Ooh, somebody's taking something away from somebody else. That's good. Love that for the Seven. We have the Eight of Ghosts. Wow. Oh, maybe these are talismans, and this ghost is bound by them? Oh, that's fascinating. And it totally works for the Eight of Ghosts. I mean, for the Eight of Swords. Okay, here we have the Nine of Ghosts. Ooh. Oh, I love that. It feels like this creature is bringing about nightmares to this person, and it's feeding from those nightmares, like, or maybe from the emotions that it's causing. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love that. Like a sort of dream succubus. And here we have the 10. Well, very much enjoy that we don't have a well, maybe this is a corpse, but at least they don't look like they're particularly dead. Maybe they are dead, but at least they don't look like it. That's a very refreshing 10 of Swords. Maybe this is the aftermath of the 10 of Swords. Here we have a Page. Then we have again, we have one of these peculiar creatures. Is he boiling people in a pot? Okay, yeah, that requires a lot of focus. Got it. Here we have the Knight of Ghosts. I love the fact that we have two creatures here confronting each other. This sort of confrontation is, in an intellectual level, is the confrontation between, especially with the Knight of Swords, is the confrontation between two things that you want to research at the same time, and one taking priority over the other. So I get this for the Knight of Swords, because I have this sort of challenging way of thinking when it comes to research and investigation. I love doing research, but it's very hard for me to do research on something that I have to do research on, even though I'm interested. But there's something shinier that requires or wants more of my energy for that research. So I get this. I get this for the Knight of Swords. It yeah, makes sense to me. Here we have the Queen. Oh, I love this Queen. Okay, so I see what we would recognize as swastikas here, but I'm sure that they're not. If I read the guidebook, I'm sure that they're not, because this symbol is actually used in other religions, and I know that there's they actually show up in Indian culture and also Chinese culture. They seem to represent something like the sun, or something that gives a lot of energy. So it's funny that we see that on the Queen of Swords, because this is something that I would actually expect from the Queen of Wands, maybe, for that energy and for that sun sort of relationship that I equate with fire. But I could be wrong. Again, I'm not really sure about the myth. Actually, I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about this myth. I just love this card. And here we have the King of Swords. Love that this King of Swords has a brush. What are they called in English? Is a, well, it is an ink brush, but one of the things that I equate with the King of Swords, or one of the professions that I equate with the King of Swords, is that of a novelist or a writer. Somebody who writes, who creates art by writing. So this is incredibly appropriate for me. I love the expression. Even though he looks angry, I just really enjoy the expression that he has on his face. Okay, and here we have the human realm. Here we have the ace. Hey, it looks like an ace. It looks like the ace. Actually, all of the aces are great. The only one that I had a little bit of trouble was the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Ghosts. But hopefully, once I read what it is, I'll understand. Here we have the 2. Should I? Should I not? We have the 3. Ooh, there is cooperation here. I'd love to see that. They are writing a sort of carriage. They're all assisting in writing the carriage. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. Here we have the 4. Well, he does seem a little bit miserly, not a little, a lot, because he's holding on to 4 gold. What are these? These are supposed to be coins. These gold bars. They show up in ancient China a lot. They are worth a bunch of money. Here we have the 5. I love that we're seeing a beggar. It's so reminding me of the Fool as well. I don't see who he's begging to. Maybe he's begging the divine for some sort of solace or help. Yeah, because he's looking up at the heavens, and there's some sort of divinity happening here. Oh, the 6. Well, at least they look happy to be sharing. Even though I can see that this is a very rich person. Well, I guess you take what you can have, especially if they don't have a lot. Here we have the 7. Oh, I love the 7. I love seeing growth in the 7 of pentacles or discs. Well, in this case, the 7 of human. That is my preferred depiction of the 7 of discs, the growth. Some sort of harvest. Here we have the 8. Love this 8. I love seeing an inventor in the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, this totally makes sense. I love how he has incorporated his inventions into his workshop and is now using those inventions to help himself create even more things. That astounding, guys, astounding. Here we have the 9. Well, she looks pretty happy with what she has. And we still have a little birdie over here coming to, probably enjoy the same feeling with her. Here we have the 10. Ooh. Oh, I wonder what's happening here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're all men. Usually, I would like to see a more diverse sort of people in the 10 of Pentacles, because the 10 of Pentacles is all about... Oh, that's what it is, because it's ancient China, right? Myth China. Yeah. So, men would inherit in ancient China. So I'm pretty sure that these are 1, 2, 3, 4 generations of the same family inheriting something. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It should be more feminist, but whatever. I guess that's what we get. We have the page. I like when the page of disc is playing with some sort of toy. That makes total sense to me. Here we have the Knight of Human. See, this horse looks like he can carry this person. We have the Queen. Oh, I love that. Some of the core cards are being tended by other people. I guess since it's ancient China and it's it totally makes sense. They had a lot of people around them back then, helping them dress and actually helping them do anything. And here we have the King of Pentacles. He doesn't look very happy to be out and about, but at least he's out and about with the people. I think. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is the Tranquil Knight Wisdom Tarot. I want to pull up a card. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use this with reversals. I'm not sure yet, but I just want to pick up a card at random so that we can... Well, okay, well... Let's see. Okay, here we have the Page of Yao. Let's see what the guidebook says about the Page of Yao. We have the Sun. Okay, Yao was cups. So Demon Realm. Nope. Divine Realm. Oh yeah, the Demon Realm. Right. Okay. So let's see. Where are you, little page? Okay, Page of Demon Realm. Blue Phoenix at play. Card description. Blue Phoenix is a naive and carefree young spirit soaring beneath the wisteria tree. Oh, okay, yeah, I see the wisteria over here. Yeah, okay, oh good. So they're going through symbols. That's amazing. Above the lotus pond. Yeah, we see that. Waving azure wings, playfully frolicking with small flying insects. Oh yeah, I see the little insects over here. Yeah, and she looks like she's actually flying. She symbolizes innocence and carefree childhood, conveying curiosity and optimism about life, reminding us to maintain childlike innocence in our hearts, cherishing every joyful moment. Keywords. Innocent, carefree curiosity, optimism, joy, and freedom. Upright symbolizes innocent, carefree childhood and positive life attitude. Blue Phoenix playing in nature represents maintaining childlike innocence, facing world with optimism and curiosity, enjoying joy and freedom. Reversed may lose innocence, become worried and troubled, negative and pessimistic, lose curiosity, affected by pressure or negative emotions, losing joy and freedom, needs to reclaim innocence and optimism. Okay, so they do actually go a little over who is depicted in the card, and they do go over the art. And we see the wisteria here, we see the lotus pond over here, and we also see the insects. So we know what this what Blue Phoenix is doing. It's funny how they call her Blue Phoenix, but she has very little of blue on her. But I very much enjoy this card. So it does align more with the Rider-Waite-Smith style. And I knew that when I got the deck. And I know that this is going to be a great deck for inner child work as it is. But here we go, guys. I'm going to leave you with those backs over there. And thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. And I am soon going to use this probably for Maybon, I want to say. But yeah, very much enjoy this deck. I really like the depictions. I really want to read the guidebook so that I can learn who the characters are while I'm before I use it, so that I have a better idea of what the symbolism and who the character is before I actually do. I'm very much going to have a lot of fun doing that. But thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Leave me in the comments what was your favorite card, or what was the most interesting thing that you saw in the cards. Did you like the art? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, and bye-bye, YouTube. We'll see you in the next one. No se habla de Bruno, no, no, no. No se habla de Bruno. Oh, clapping. Okay. I need to move this over here. Okay. So that I'm in the center. Okay. I think I'm in the center right now. Oh, goodness. Wow! My chest looks super good in this shirt. What is it? I don't even know what the name of the tarot is. It's a very long name. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. No, that's not it. No, I don't eat out. Ugh. I don't understand why they keep doing this to me. Okay. Oh, there it is. Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. Tranquil Night Wisdom. Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. Tranquil. Trinkle. Trickle. Oh my god. This is what happens when I'm drinking electrolytes. It's so strong for me. Oh. Okay. What is it? Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. I'm not gonna get this right. Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. Okay, Tranquil Night Wisdom Tarot. No se habla de Bruno, no, no, no. No se habla de Bruno. Did I clap? Okay. I wonder what happened here. Okay. Hello. No. Oh my god, it's like I've never done a video before. Oh god.